Hello again, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this is going to be a collective all signs reading, okay? This is a Labor Day weekend because I know a lot of you, well, I don't know a lot of you, if you're like me, you may not be, but some of you are out and about barbecuing, going out to parties and things like that. But I stopped myself real fast before me and my son go gallivanting through the streets. Not really, we just gonna go get something to eat. And I was like, I gotta get this message out there real fast because I noticed something about myself spiritually that happens to me and how my spirit guides get my attention. And so, with that, I wanted to say this to you guys: start paying attention to how you feel when you're talking to certain people and what happens when you entertain certain people or you let certain people in your energy. Hence why I'm saying this. I'm going to share a little bit of my life, what's going on. Nothing major, of course, but I noticed. So my refrigerator, I have an ice maker in my refrigerator, right? Every time, I don't know if you know this, I'm cute. I'm not trying to throw myself out there, but I'm pretty, very, pretty, but single. I'm very selective. Not like police selective, but I'm very selective. And I've been in a few, traumatic relationships, but I've been single for about 2 years. But I do notice, right, every time, and I just picked it up today. Number one, what I noticed is that and I asked my spirit guide, I'm like, are you guys it's like they have to make me, I have to get aggravated in order for me to be hyper focused and pay attention to some shit. Maybe someone else out there is like that too. It's like, when everything is going really smooth and quiet in your life and you're just da 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 until you get aggravated with something, and then you're like hyper critical, you're analytical as fuck, but it takes you being aggravated for you to pay attention. So boom. So my car, right? Not the AC didn't go out, but it just started making some weird noise. And so, the guy that's been dating, I've been dating or whatever, I wouldn't even say dating, just talking to. I called him. He didn't answer. I was like, okay. Then he texted me back. And I was like, hey, I got a question about my car, blah, 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 blah. And he texted me, we're texting back and forth. Then he's like, oh, well, I'm working. So you own, quote unquote, your own moving company or whatever. So my whole thing is now, because I'm at the point where I'm aggravated, because I'm like, damn, I got to figure out what's wrong with my car. So I'm laser focused on every fucking thing. So it just clicked to me. I was like, if you're moving, but you have time, so you have to put an item down, because he was texting me like back and forth, like right away. Wouldn't it be easier for you to actually pick up the phone and have a conversation than the text? And I was like, this man full of shit. Because it just didn't make sense. And I don't know what he's hiding, and I don't care. But the reason why I told you guys that story is because it's shown me, I can remember a few years ago, I wouldn't pay attention to things like that. I'd be like, oh, maybe he's just doing that and making an excuse. Like, hell no, sis. Pay attention, Crystal. Something ain't right. Even though you got this to worry about, you should not have to worry about and think about if somebody is lying to you. Even if he was telling the truth, even if not, the thought that it came to my mind lets me know don't entertain that. So I went, and that's why I tell you guys to use your tools. For me, I have a pendulum, and I talk to my spirit guide. I got my ancestor altar and everything with my coconut shells, and I can ask questions and all that. And sometimes I just go with how I feel. And I was like, interesting. So I got my pendulum out, and I was like, hey, y'all trying to make me aggravated so I could see this man was full of shit? Boom. They said, yeah. I said, and I was like, boom, boom, boom. So I tell you guys that story to sum it up, to really pay attention to yourself and understand that you're always going to learn something new about yourself. And it's like a blessing, because, and I was like, I was kind of pissed, because I was like, damn, so y'all got to aggravate me for me to pay attention? Yes, motherfucker. They was like, yeah. God was like, yeah, I do. Because your ass don't pay it. When you all happy-go-lucky, you just loop-de-loo. You spending money. You paying attention. You going to get your hair done and shit. How about this? Hello, Earth to Crystal. Let's piss you off real fast so you can pay attention. So, if you get into a state where something happens and you feel yourself so aggravated, but you notice, it's like, damn, why the fuck all this shit always gotta happen? Da 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 da. Don't take it as something is happening to you, is happening for you. Because if that didn't happen to me, I wouldn't have paid attention to how I felt. I wouldn't have started really, questioning something. I really wouldn't have been like, ding, 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 point, point, point. There it is. Move this out of my way. Because everything in my life was going super smooth. And still, before I let you into my orbit. Once I let you into my orbit, shit start fucking up. You gotta fucking go. So, if people come into your orbit, into your energy, and shit don't continue to go smooth or continue to be smooth sailing how it already was, it's something about that person's energy you gotta get the fuck from around you. Like on some real shit. That's on some real stuff. But I had to say that to you guys. Okay? But I had to share that story. I'm a very private person, but I had to share that with y'all because I want to be transparent. I don't want you to think I'm a perfect ass person. And, she's just out here. I am very celibate, but I'm celibate. But, I do, I get into talk to. People try to holler at me all the time. I go everywhere, somebody. But it's like, still be selective. Everybody that tries to holler and talk to you, you don't have to entertain. And if you do decide to entertain, to still pay attention. And I'm so blessed. And I'm so thankful to God and to my ancestors for you. Even though I was a little bit aggravated. This all just happened like within the time I'm recording this video and I was about to leave. And I was like, you know what? Let me share this with the collective. Because someone else is like, damn, you're looking through the glass wrong. You're looking at, they're trying to get your attention. And sometimes the tower has to fall in order for some shit to get rebuilt. Meaning that your eyes have to be diverted to look at another object in order for you to see that this object is not fucking a circle, that it's a motherfucking square. You see what I'm saying? So, I take everything as a lesson now. I promise y'all I do. And I have to share it. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. Alrighty. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap to the energy of the collective. Aries to Pisces, any messages that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading. Protect the energy of those watching as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Ooh, thank you, amen, and ashe. Yeah, that's just crazy. I noticed that. I call my ice maker Apocalypse. Because it's like, I noticed that. I was, I think it was like back in June. Or it might have been May. I was talking to this one guy or whatever. It didn't really go anywhere. And he was like selling water purifier or something like that. And my ice maker stopped working. He's like, oh, can I do the demonstration at your house? And I was like, sure, whatever. I don't care. I'm home. And my ice maker stopped working. As soon as I stopped talking and I left, my ice maker started working again. Started producing ice again. I said, motherfucker, your ass is full of shit. But, yep. Damn. I promise you, man. I don't even know why I be using cards sometimes. Look. Scorpio transformation. If you know tarot in the original tarot deck, that's the death card. Also the tower. This is also the tower card. Endings and new beginning. Part of fortune increase. Void course in the moon. Yeah, man. Told you. What did I say? Something has to be pointed out. Something has to end because either you have something new coming in or something needs to be revealed. That's exactly what this means. So damn. Okay, y'all, I get it. I see you, God, what you did there. You was like, sit your ass down real fast and get this collective message out. Because if some shit happened to you, you got to put it out there so everybody else can learn vicariously through you. Or maybe the same shit's happening. Okay, I see y'all. Man, I love this shit. I swear I do. Even though, like, life has its ups and downs. Because it's like, not to be too personal, it's like, man, it's okay. It's so crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like $300 to fix. When I talked to the mechanic, I was like, that to me, that's now, and I'm so grateful for that. That's like taxes out of a check, So I'm like, oh, okay, that's $300. But I can remember 10 years ago, 3 years ago, $400 would have killed my motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so grateful to be at a place where I'm like, oh, it's $300 or $400. Like, all right. And boom, but that's neither here nor there. But sometimes what I'm saying is this to you. I also feel as though this is a message for us to realize that you don't need, because you have this part of fortune increase, because you are in a state now to where $300 ain't shit to you, to where you have made it this far, that you really need to start paying close attention to shit, the small things, the small minor things, when certain energies are around you, because those small minor things can lead to a big thing. And it's so funny, part of fortune increase, the number 9, the person I'm referring to in the story is indeed a Sagittarius, which is hilarious as fuck. But anyway, part of fortune, what I'm trying to tell you is this. And I feel like this is like, what's that song? More money, more problems. That shit is motherfucking true. It's because I don't even want to say the enemy, but the snakes, and it's going to look different. Before, when you were struggling, somebody asked you for $5, you got a whole attitude because you're like, I know this motherfucker know that I only make X amount of dollars, that I can't afford to really give them $5 or $20. Now you in a different place. Somebody asks you for $20, you ain't thinking about this shit, because you're not gonna miss that $20. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really paying attention how you used to. And so now it's like, if anything is happening to you in this minor, pay attention to this small shit, because they're trying to get you to get back to how you were. Not saying you have to be an analytical asshole, not saying you have to penny pinch, but there's something that you're not paying attention to that you think is minor, and it's going to start off small, and that shit is going to ripple. It's going to start a ripple effect. You know how the movies, and they got the little the snowfalls, and then it started going down the hill, and then it gets bigger, and then it knocks down the house at the end of the hill. That's what the fuck is about to happen if you don't start paying attention. And you don't start paying attention. Pay attention to the small shit, because it can ripple to something big. All right? But that was the emergency Saturday message I had to share with you guys real fast. And I'm so glad my card. Yeah, look. Think about some shit at the bottom of the deck. Uranus, you know. Pay attention. Somebody, it could have been a con artist or something like that. It's something. With the Jupiter abundance, your mind is your abundance. And you ain't wrong. Let me say this right fast, because people always make fun of overthinkers. Overthinkers, yes, you guys are funny as hell. You shouldn't overthink about everything. However, when it comes to, here's what I feel about overthinkers, because I'm an overthinker. Still be the overthinker, but don't let everyone know that you're overthinking about some shit. See what I'm saying? People have to learn, it's like, okay, saying okay let people think that you stop thinking about some shit, and that you're not paying attention. Say, okay. Then you go back and you really analyze that shit to yourself. And then either you don't speak on it, you don't have to say nothing else to them about it, don't entertain it no more, because you already know. That's how I feel about overthinking. I'm not saying, I hate people like, oh, you're overthinking too much. Overthink, but don't overthink yourself crazy. Overthink yourself to the point where you understand it. Once you understand the situation, act accordingly. Don't keep replaying what you think in your mind. No. Dissect the hell out of that shit. Be like, wait a minute. So-and-so said this. Once you got the clarity within your own heart, within your own mind, within your own soul, then that's when you need to stop thinking about the shit, and then you need to put the action and act accordingly to what the fuck you done deciphered, what you done MacGyvered, okay? That's when you, but if you when you keep thinking about it and then replaying it in a different way and trying to make the scenario differently, that's the overthinking shit that is toxic. It's not wrong to overthink. Be like, somebody tell you some shit and it don't sound right, so you go sit with yourself and be like, wait a minute, if A goes to B, then B goes to C, then this equals D. Okay, so boom. You got your conclusion. Don't go back and be like, well, D could go to B, and then E could go to G, and then no, motherfucker. You done figured out A, B, C, and D. You done figured it out. Go with that shit. Take the action. Don't overthink. Don't go back and try to replay that shit. Nah, you know what the fuck the direction you know how straight you need to go. Don't keep overthinking this shit. And that's when we be like, oh, I don't know if I can trust my intuition. You can trust your intuition, but you keep second guessing it. And that's when shit gets fucked up. Because you didn't pay attention to A goes to B to C to D. You said, no, D could go back. Let me go from D, then go back to B, then go to C. No, A, B, C, and D. And leave it at that. But anyways, y'all, that's been your reading for this Labor Day Emergency Saturday reading. I hope it resonated with you. I hope me sharing a piece of what I discovered about myself helps you in some type of way. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. And I'm going to holler at you guys another time. Peace out. Out.